I warn you, I shall give it a delicate tinkle. I warned you.
There's an old curiosity shop. Every once in a while I go by there for the fond recollections that lie there in that old curiosity shop.
Leaving beautiful Pennsauken, New Jersey, crossing the Betsy Ross Bridge into North Philadelphia. We're going thrifting again. Come on!
Now I don't know where you came
Well, here I am. What a fortunate break for me. I know you're going to ask me about that. I didn't do it. Somebody ran into me. Don't worry about it. It's one of those things. This is just a workhorse anyway, this truck. But listen, I am pulled over at this place called Action Karate on Route 130, somewhere between Palmyra, Cinnaminson, and Burlington, because we are having some really fast-moving bad storms rip through. And look at this beauty in the back of my truck. Oh my goodness. It's a corner cabinet. All right, here it comes. See it? Hear it? Here she come. Boy, what luck. And this place is closed. Whatever it is, it's an old bank turned into a karate studio. So, I guess they don't mind. Here I am. But look, I paid $35 for this solid wood corner cabinet. You're seeing it sideways. I can't get the bottom open. There might be, I don't know, there might be a skeleton in there because it's locked. I'll get it unlocked when I get home. Look at how beautiful the fretwork is on it. It's classic 1930s. And you're going to say, oh, it's missing its finial. Of course not. The finials usually just sit in the top and it would fall out while I'm driving. So I took the finial out and it's inside the cabinet. Let's take a look at the maker. And thank goodness it's not getting wet. There's my beach towel, a beach chair. There's my kitchen sink and a plant stand for the porch. I haven't taken my kitchen sink in yet. I don't even think you've seen my kitchen sink yet. Anyway, let's come over here. And this old beauty, pattern number 75, the finish is Salem Mahogany, made by the Scandia Furniture Company of Rockford, Illinois. It's a beautiful corner cabinet, circa early 30s, early to mid 30s. And it's small in style for the smaller size colonial revival houses. And I don't know where I'm going to put it, but there's no way for $35 that I was going to say no to that. Well, I guess I'll do some more show and tell while I'm waiting for this doggone rain to go by. That's old. I suppose somebody put it together. Oh, that's the bottom of it. I'm going to use it as a plant stand out on the front porch. Can you see it? I might repaint it. I don't know. And then that's what my kitchen sink looks like. Yeah, I debated a lot about what kind of a sink I was going to get. So this is a cast iron porcelain sink, and I love the stepped sides, very Art Deco looking. And it's got the two sinks which I want. It's small enough. I didn't really want anything that would have a big drain on the side because I just don't have room in my little kitchen. So anyway, trust me, you'll see. You'll see. All right, well, there's nothing I can do except wait for this to pass. Why don't I get in the car and do a show and tell? All right, here are a few things that I bought today. A chrome cocktail shaker with the red lucite handle. Love that. You like that? And there's another percolator down there I've got to do some work on. I'll show you that later. This might not be the best idea to be doing this out here right now. I bought 2 bags of paper, they're not paper clips, what do you call those? Clothespins for $3. And some of the real old-fashioned ones, wait, look here, like that one right there, that's the real old-fashioned type. Can you see that? I'm probably going to break these up. Good grief. Here's another bag. And they're, oh, come on. There we go. Look at this one here. They go way back, right, to the 20s. That particular shape. All right, I'll tell you what. Let me just get in the car and sit down. This isn't working. This didn't work out as well as I was hoping it would. Well, it could be worse. Oh, fiddlesticks. I'm getting back in my car. Stay dry, baby. Ooh! Well, I'm still sitting here. I looked at the radar and it is moving. It's moving towards Philly. So it ought to be out of here in a little bit. At least it's bringing in some cooler temperatures. Well, let me show you a few things while I'm still sitting here waiting. I bought, sorry for the paper noise. Let me move it over here so it doesn't make as much racket. 1 is lovely, 2 is better, and I have 2. So it's a matching pair. EAPG bud vases. The other one is wrapped up. You don't have to see that now, but just trust me, there are 2 of them. 2 is always great. So we'll have those in a sale. You know I'm not selling this. Wait until you see it. It's super fantastic. Look at that. From the 1930s, time to save. Okay, it's everything. It's a tambour style clock in metal with green paint and little hands that we can spin, right? So we'll be dropping quarters in there. Nothing on the back. Who knows? Could have been purchased. Could have been something given away when you opened up a savings account, a bank account during the Depression, early 30s. So that's going to go into, I'll probably keep that on my dresser or maybe on top of my little desk, and I can put coins in there. Quarters, that can be my coffee fund for this cold season coming up, when I stop and get coffees while I'm on the road. Don't you love that? I think it's letting up. I'm still not going to risk it, not yet. You see that? See, you can't even see it. Wait a minute. It's all right. It's, well, no, just, it's fine. All right, now, ooh, you know, I am the king of the percolator. So here one is, here is one. And this one is delightful. because when we turn it upside down, it says automatic percolator, Farberware. So we're probably into the early 40s on this one. It came with no cord, and it came with no innards, but it was only where's my price tag? It was only $5. I've got cords at home, and I've got so many coffee pot parts, I think I'm going to be able to make it work. It has little embossed bell flowers on it in a swag, as you can see. And what's nice about the automatic percolators is they will turn themselves off. Now, you know, some of the earlier models, if they don't say automatic on them, they will not shut off until they overheat, and the fuse makes them turn off. But this one will turn itself off. So we'll get it cleaned up, try to get the innards for it, and we'll have that for you. Now, you know, you almost never see me with anything avocado. It's, you know, I guess it's funny because this I'm fine with. I think this is going to be nice. This candy dish would be a nice addition, incorporated into your autumn glass. Yeah, put it with some black glass and some amber glass, or some marigold colored glass for the autumn season. And I think it'll be just lovely. I think the thing is, I have a bias against avocado green because I personally don't care for the way it was used in the 1970s. This isn't so saturated, like in terms of how you walk into a 70s kitchen and the harvest gold and that rust. What was that reddish color, that rusty brown color? What was that color called? Anyway, and then the avocado green. All of that is just so 70s. This, I'm okay with this. I'd put it in with an autumn arrangement. But some, you know, I know a lot of people really love the colors of the 70s. So we're going to have that for sale with some of the other autumn glass. And then I found a matching pair of 1920s dresser lamps, which someone has put these great big modern brass sockets on that don't match. I'll take those off and put old sockets on. And it looks like they've cut off the end of an extension cord. This is way overdone, this big, thick, heavy cord, but that's what they did. And I've got two of these, so I'll probably put some other cord on here. I know I'm going to be putting old-timey sockets on there, but they don't need to be repainted. And we have a pair of these. And once we do a little bit of restoration work on them and get some pretty old silk shades on there, I think they're going to be nice. All right, I have some more lamps, but first, I have to tell you something funny. There's a Goodwill is it a Goodwill? It is. And I always mess with the lady. There's a lady that works in there. She's always at the front counter, and she's very friendly. And I always sort of like, when there's no one in line, she has to management has her walk around and tidy up the store and do this and that. So there's a little bell, you know, it says ring bell. And I love it when she's not at her counter, because I ring that bell just for the fun of it. And then sometimes when she's at the counter, I say, I want to ring this anyway, just because I really enjoy doing it. And she gets a kick out of it. Well, anyway, I was ringing the bell and having a good time, and I said, oh, this is a different bell, and I really like it. She said, do you want to buy it? And I said, yeah, they sold me the bell that you ring to call the person to the register. She sold it to me. They went and they got a sticker, 99 cents. And I wanted the bell so badly because it's an old one. It's an old brass bell with a green painted wooden handle on it. Look at that. I warn you, I shall give it a delicate tinkle. I warned you. And so she sold it to me for $1. I said, and then she said, what are you gonna do, come in here next week with a cowbell? I said, yes, I am. Watch me walk in there with some big old cowbell I can ring. She actually loves it because we have a good time going back and forth. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that bell, but it's green and it's old. I had to have it. I think the rain stopped. Let's go for it. Well, the rain did not stop, and I'm still sitting here like a lemon. Speaking of lemons, there's an Aldi right across. No, it's a Lidl. Lidl. You guys have that? It's kind of like the same as Aldi. In fact, it's the same. It's the same thing. Somebody told me that Aldi was started by two brothers. This is probably not true. Anyway, I know it's a German company, but the two brothers got into an argument, so they split up, and the second one opened up Lidl, L-I-D-L. Do you know this? I probably shouldn't even be repeating it because I don't know that it's true. So don't repeat it unless you verify it. I don't want to give misinformation. There's another little band, but I can see a break in the clouds. Let's see what else. I have 2 plates. We have 1910 and 1911. Let's look at them. We're going to do 1911 first, and there's a reason why. Stamped on here, it says, "Greetings, Bert Smith," whoever that was, Germantown, Pennsylvania. So, Germantown, Pennsylvania, boy, you talk about history. Do you know your history of Germantown? It's a part of Philadelphia now. So we see 1911, a little souvenir plate. Not a souvenir plate, a calendar plate. Bert Smith could have been a druggist, could have been a furniture store, could have been some dude that had enough money to put this on there and give these away as gifts. I could look it up. Somebody's probably going to Google Bert Smith, maybe Albert Smith, Germantown, Pennsylvania. Just a cheap little, decal. And I'm doing 1911 first because Bert Smith has almost worn off of the 1910 plate. But these are cute. Look at they have wings, so that means they are cherubs, right? So there's a cherub with, what has he got in his hand? Oh, he's lighting a candle. Okay. I think. And this one says, "Ye 1910 New Year." They're ringing the bell, and ye old year, the candle has fallen down. See that? Is it blurry? These are cute. And then the whole calendar. You know somebody, were your parents born in 1911 or 1910, or your grandparents? It doesn't say. It's probably made in Germany, something like that. All right, let's put those down. I told you that I have 2 sets of lamps. We saw the gilded metal 1920s lamps, and or you saw one of them, and now I have also a pair of these, probably from the 30s, or from the 30s. And this is glass. It's kind of a frosted, well, no, it's not. Well, yes, it is. Painted. The cords are shoved up in there. These could be actually from the 40s, probably the 40s. And then these little flowers are painted on. So I have 2 of these. So we'll get some really neat little silk shades. The inside does not light up. just the top. And I love how they only painted the front of it. They didn't paint the back of it. You know where the cord goes, and that is where the cord goes. And the same thing on the other lamp. The flowers on the back aren't painted. You know, you're not going to see them. Why waste your time in the factory? So we have these two lamps. Come on. I mean, it's not that important that this goes... Ooh! Get ready. I knew that was coming. Because right in front of me, this massive bolt of lightning came down from the sky. Looked like it hit the ground. And then you wait for the thunder after the lightning bolt. Some of you don't get storms like this in different parts of the country. We get them here on the East Coast in the afternoons, and we get them at night. Woo! Okay, take a look at this. All right, all of you patterned glass folk, get ready to freak out. That is old. That's every bit of 120 years old. That's got to go back to 1900. It might go back a little earlier than that. Sometimes there's marking on these lids. Couldn't find anything in the store. It's a syrup jug. Yeah, see? Spring action. And it's pattern glass. Wow, that's an old one. Let's get that price tag. I paid $8 for it. Let me get this tag off. And it was blown. There's a rough pontil. That's just the ink that the store puts on there. Those are Roman numerals for $8. So they put a sticky sticker on there for $8, and then in Roman numerals they put the price so people can't switch tags. So the people up at the counter, if the Roman numeral doesn't match the sticky price tag, somebody's doing something fishy. But look at this pressed glass pattern. It's beautiful glass. I mean, it's good quality glass. There's no markings on it. So, thanks to some generous folks out there, you've helped this channel out so much by donating books. And you know who you are. I don't know if you gave me permission to say it publicly, so I won't unless you sometimes people don't want you to do that. But she knows who she is. I'm bound to be able to find this in one of my books. Isn't that great? This EAPG syrup jug. All right. What am I going to do now? I still have about 40 more items back there, but everything is wrapped up. I guess I'll just sit here. I've got a little bit of ice I can chew on. I can sing songs. Swing low, sweet chariot. Bye. I'll be back.